And we're back for round one. We will be going first. We have a workshop into Simic Signet. Yeah, this is good. It's not insane, but pretty solid. I'm wondering, do we want to workshop Signet? Yeah. Love it if we could have another artifact right now, but this'll work out. If we get a Signet again next turn, then I might be able to get Ashiok online. Just depends on what colors it makes. If it makes black mana at all, then we can do it, because we can play Underground Sea, tap Simic Signet. Oh, Mana Crypt. Uh-oh. Turn 1 Mana Crypt is very scary, because you shouldn't play that unless you have a reason to. Demonic Tutor. Oh my god. Wow. This is really bad. Not at all what I want to see. Badlands. Gets us closer. Alright, well, we'll have a turn 3 Ashiok. Didn't really go any faster, but that's fine. Didn't get the other artifacts we needed. Looter Core is pretty nice. Need them to lose a lot of flips here. I wonder if there's Storm. Oh, won the flip. Mana Crypt Demonic Tutor is very bad. Nice thing is that we have an artifact in play and we have blue mana, so at any point we can just, like, hit Tinker and probably win off of that. But, I mean, we might not have a lot of time. Considering that they already have 4 possible mana this turn and they just searched for the best card in their deck for the situation. Yeah, I'm going to guess that they're thinking this hard right now because they're trying to figure out a way to storm out. I get that feeling. Wait, Kalitas? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. That's acceptable. I'm very surprised that that's what's hitting us. Like, did they Demonic Tutor search for Kalitas? They can't. That doesn't make any sense. So this is a little awkward. I want to get balance down at some point, but I also kind of need to get rid of Temple of Silence. I guess that I can just play the Underground Sea. I should be fine without the Temple. The big thing is that, like, I'm not going to be able to balance for a little while anyways. I already have Looter. They only have 1 creature. They actually will have less lands than I will. So I'm going to get rid of the Temple of Silence. Play the Underground Sea and get Ashiok online. They can have Kalitas attack the Ashiok, but that's okay. Vindicate. So they're like an Esper control build? Because they've got Temple of Deceit. Must be the case. Why did they pass Thoughtseize so late then? Because it looks like they're like that style of deck, but they didn't want Thoughtseize. We got Thoughtseize like second last pick. Not sure what's going on. There's a pretty good card to offset the Mana Crypt. Yeah, there we go. Mind Twist is a good one. Inquisition. We'll attack the Looter first. Manic Vandal. Alright. So they're 4 colors. I have no idea what their deck is. I guess a bunch of removal. Land not good. Let's see what else they have. Toxic Deluge, Damnation, Nahiri. Okay, Nahiri's a problem. I guess they can't play it yet, though. Damnation I really don't care about. That's not an issue. This is a really good card offsetting the Mana Crypt. That lifelink's been pretty important. Attack Ashiok, yep. Need a way to kill that, or block it or something. Solemn Simulacrum would be a great draw. Polluted Delta. That would not be one. We're seeing 2 cards a turn. Eventually we'll hit something good. Hedron Archive, that's not bad. Hardly fantastic, but we'll definitely make it work. Keep forcing the opponent to attack the Ashiok, and we get to see more of their cards. Grave Titan. Seem like mostly black, but they're splashing blue, white, and red. Very interesting. So do I want to crack the Hedron Archive right now? This is Nahiri. Yep. I think I do. Yeah, I just need to draw cards. I need to hit something like Tinker. If I can hit Tinker, we're in pretty decent shape. Clarion Academy. Solemn Simulacrum's okay. Land the Simulacrum. I don't need the planes because balance is already gone. Do I have any double blue that I need? I don't. I might need the mountain for wildfire, so I guess that I'll take that. Play Academy and play Signet. Pass the turn. Gotta draw Tinker. That's all we're looking for. Need more draw spells like Thirst for Knowledge. Try and dig down to that. I'm not sure if I want to chump with Solemn Simulacrum on Cletus here yet. Oh. Hit Demonic Tutor? That's a pretty good one. Yep. Pretty amazing. It's a very cool Goblin Dark Dwellers. Thankfully, they're not really combo, so at least it means that cards like Demonic Tutor don't get, like, something that'll kill us in one turn. It gets them a ton of value, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, still getting the best card out of their deck, but it doesn't seem like it's not like, you know, they can search up a Tinker kind of card. They're not going to be able to get anything like that. Why didn't it draw me? Oh, because it exiled. Oh, shit, right. I forgot about it. Exiles it instead. Instead, exile it, so it doesn't matter. So chumping that doesn't really help. I mean, I guess it saves us the damage, but then they just get a zombie. Ugh. Alright. Another land. Not good. I want to play it just so I can thin my deck. It's not likely to be statistically significant, but get something out of there. So we're on that 5%er to hit that Tinker. Yeah. Make Kalatos a little bit bigger. That's pretty dangerous, because if we have any way to kill something, then it just makes Kalatos a bigger and better target. I don't know how much I'd want to do that if I was the opponent. I'd probably leave the mana up and just wait. Looks like we're dead, though. I don't think that we have a way out of this. Wildfire. I mean, that's fine normally, but it doesn't kill Trader. Yeah. What did they target with this? Didn't even say. Targeting Mishra's workshop. Okay. Like, I don't think it matters. In response, they just sacrifice... Oh no, it's another zombie or a vampire. Right. So they can't sacrifice the Goblin Dark Dwellers. Guess it gives me a turn. Sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, leave Badlands and Tolarian Academy and the 2 Signets. Opponent gets to keep Mana Crypt and, like, Needle Spires and a Swamp. They also get to keep Nahiri and Ajani, which is a problem. I just don't like showing them the Wildfire is the thing. Because that's a card they can play around. And I don't think there's a way out of this game, so I'm just going to concede. Yeah. The big thing is that, like, showing them Wildfire lets them sideboard more effectively. There's not a lot of cards that I normally care about showing my opponent. If it can give me a small chance to win me the game, then I'll probably go for it. But, like, we're talking about we're on, like, a 1%er, and they can significantly alter the way that they play their games around Wildfire, knowing that we have it, not swarm the board. And I don't want to give away that game. It's too important. Okay, they're going to dump a lot of their hand really quickly, and they're a lot more aggressive than us, so I think that I might just want the Frantic Search over the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I'm not excited to have to deal with that, and I like just drawing more cards. We ended up flooding out a little bit there. We don't need a lot of lands, so, I mean, I could have almost gone to 16. Frantic Search might seem a little bit better in those circumstances. I just get the feeling that we'll draw them 7 cards, not necessarily combo off and give them a ton of gas. So I don't like that. I'm just going to do this. I don't have a lot of great changes to make, though. Collective Brutality doesn't kill the creatures that we care about. Ancient Grudge isn't good against them, and I don't really have a way to flash it back reliably. Like a couple Signets, but that's it. Emrakul is fine, but like we're not light on finishers. We just, you know, need something different. Never's Disc doesn't kill the Planeswalkers. Like, it'll wipe the rest of their board, but doesn't kill the Planeswalkers, which is what I probably care about. This hand's really awkward. It's got the Thoughtseize, it's got Hangerback and Signet early. But the Temple of Triumph needs to be played first so that I can play a turn 2 Signet, which means that I can't play Thoughtseize for a little while, which is an issue. I might just lead with Mana Confluence anyways, keep this. Hope that I draw another land and I can play Signet. If not, well, I'm a turn slower, but then I ramp, so maybe it's okay. Let's just take 3 damage on our first turn, no problem. Rakdos' Return, Hero's Downfall, Inferno Titan. That's an interesting keep. So what we want to do here is we want to use the snipping tool. So you can search that in Windows and then just go like this. And that will give us a shot of our opponent's hand. And then you can actually use like this little pen to like write notes. So you can say like, you know, Hero's Downfall gone or whatever. I just find it a little bit easier than using Magic Online. So I like having that on the side. I am going to take the Rakdos' Return, I think. Hero's Downfall is fine against us right now. We do have Hangerback Walker, but I mean, Hero's Downfall is not great against that. Rakdos' Return can be a big issue later. So let's cross off that Rakdos' Return and know that we have to deal with Titan, Downfall, and a bunch of lands. Put this on top. That's the next question. Bottom. That's a really good sign. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything to do for the next couple turns. Scry land at the top, awesome. That means I can go Signet into Walker. And I mean, yeah, they can Hero's Downfall to Hangerback Walker, but then they don't have it for Tezzeret, and I still get a 1/1. Azorius Signet. Alright, so we know that they have Swamp, Hero's Downfall, and Inferno Titan. And they have something else that we don't know of. Okay, Hangerback. And they need to do something about Hangerback, so they might just kill it here. Because they can't let it keep getting bigger either. They'll have to deal with that fairly soon. If we get another land, I might just call off a Forge Master. Because we'll still have enough to sacrifice. If we sacrifice the Forge Master, the Thopter, and the Simic Signet, we can just get Blightsteel that way. And I don't think our opponent has a good way to deal with Blightsteel. We have to kill them because they stole one of our signets. The jerks. Very important for me to kill anybody that has an artifact. They were hating on an archetype. We can't have that. Yeah, it feels like they're thinking about whether or not they want to downfall this. 4 mana. Uh-oh. What are they doing? Do they need 2 black for whatever this is? Murderous Cut. Alright. Sure. So they drew a Murderous Cut instead. So they still have Titan, Downfall, and 1 random card that we don't know about. That makes me not want to play the Forge Master yet. Guess we'll just play the Archive. Could even try and land Tezzeret soon. If we land Tezzeret, they'll probably kill it, and then we can Forge Master afterwards. We can just kind of bait it out. Start with the Archive anyways. I think I just crack it right away. Two islands. Not the best. I'll try and bait out their Hero's Downfall next turn, though, with the Tez. Hoping they don't have the second red mana to start getting Titan down. Wouldn't be unhappy to see them just not play any land here. Because Inferno Titan will finish us off really quickly. And like if they manage to slam Inferno Titan soon, they might not kill Tezzeret because they can use Inferno Titan to kill it instead. And we really need them to actually get rid of that Hero's Downfall just so we can get the Forge Master down. Oh, got white mana. Opponent's mana base seems very ambitious, but it's working out for them so far. Alright, let's just go for Tezzeret here. I can search up another Signet. I could get Coalition Relic. Not sure what matters. I guess we'll go for 3 and see. Probably just go for Coalition Relic. Can't think of anything else that we have. Yeah, Coalition Relic or Signets were all that we could get for that. Could have gotten Solemn Simulacrum by playing 4, but then they wouldn't have to use a Hero's Downfall on it. Much rather have this Coalition Relic out. Desperately need my opponent to not be able to play Inferno Titan next turn. If they play Inferno Titan, then I think it's just all over. We'll have to hit a Tinker at that point again. Downfall Tez. Yep. Moment of truth. Do they have Inferno Titan? Demonic Tutor. Uh-oh. That was a pretty good draw, too. A really good draw. Yeah, got red mana. I bet that they probably went for that. Because they know how good it is. Luckily, if they go for Inferno Titan, at least, like, Forge Master still survives it. And we have enough artifacts to go off still, so I think it's okay. Battle Sphere, Forge Master. So we've got 12 mana is what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're just short of doing it. Forge Master seems more important than Battle Ball. Because we want it to get Blightsteel. That'll win us the game. If we play Battle Sphere, they just use Inferno Titan to kill all the mirror. Or most of them. And then Battle Sphere doesn't block it. So I think this is better. They'll play Inferno Titan next turn, kill the Thopter, deal us 2. But then we can Battle Sphere, and we can use Cold Off the Forge Master to get Blightsteel. And that seems like it could win us the game. They might have an Anguish Unmaking or something that they hit. Goblin Dark Dwellers for Demonic Tutor. Right. Oh, for Hero's Downfall. Right, no, right. Of course. Man, that's brutal. Hit the exact card. Yep. Oh, that's so bad. Well, what do? Nothing we can do about it. Just gotta hope to draw something better. Card draw, Tinker, Blightsteel itself. Do we have enough mana to hardcast it? I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, hello, Blightsteel. I mean, seems like the thing to do. We know they have Inferno Titan, but that doesn't matter. I guess I should have left Thopter back. No, it doesn't matter. Because they'll play the Inferno Titan first. I was thinking Goblin Dark Dwellers is Menace, so they might attack with it, but... So what if they do? If I leave the Thopter back, I still can't block with Blightsteel because they'll just use the Inferno Titan. We're still in a bit of trouble because they get Inferno Titan here, and Goblin Dark Dwellers chump blocks that. They can attack back with the Titan. We're going to be at 12. They can pump it twice, so that's how much? 8. So it's 11. We're really close to dead. They do have to chump with the Dark Dwellers, though. If they attack Dark Dwellers, that's really good for us, because it means they have to chump with the Inferno Titan. And that's the card that I'm actually afraid of. Okay, good. Let's attack with Blightsteel. Now Battle Sphere is a pretty good follow-up, too. Dynamo into Battle Ball. We'll just show everything we have. Cards on the table. What you got, opponent? Do they have a way to win? It's not unreasonable to think that they could get there. I think it's pretty tough, though. They have to kill Battlesphere and be able to kill one of the mirrors for us to not chump block the Inferno Titan. Because it can only kill 3 of the mirror. Tezzeret's not bad either. Blightsteel gets in, deals them 5, so that's just lethal already. Kind of think that I leave back this Battlesphere. I'm going to plus because the minus on Tezzeret gains us a lot of life, and it's possible for us to just burn them out that way as well. They may just be doing this to time us down. It's certainly possible. I don't see a way for Blightsteel not to kill them. Not with what's on board. They have to have like a removal spell in hand. Battlesphere attacking doesn't make sense yet. Yeah, okay. They're just trying to time us down, which is acceptable. I mean, I understand that. We were a little slow to start. I had to go away from the computer for a second, so if you guys notice, I started 6 minutes late. So we actually haven't been playing slow. We're at the same speed that they are. We're like maybe 40 seconds slower, but I started 6 minutes late, so that's about the difference between us. But they're trying to, you know, get that edge. Now what do we do? They're just trying to land like a couple of... They're kind of a mid-range deck. They're like mid-range removal and a little bit of disruption. Not a lot. Very little disruption. Just basically Mind Twist and Rakdos' Return. And then just trying to land like kind of not insanely large creatures. Not Battle Ball and, you know, Blightsteel, things like that. No Emrakul kind of cards, but Titans. Grave Titan and Inferno Titan. Just kind of try and be medium creatures and win through that. Nice thing is their deck is very fair. I'm just hoping that we can get a Tinker hand. Because I don't think they can deal with a Tinker. And I don't see a reason to sideboard any more than we already have. Ooh, Blightsteel's awkward. I might be able to balance it away, and I do have Ashiok. I still kind of like this hand. Blightsteel is, you know, terrible to have in our starting hand, but everything else in our hand is great, so I think that it's still worth keeping. Like I said, I might actually be able to discard it to balance, too. Shuffle it back in, that's nice. Thirst for Knowledge is another way for us to discard it. Ooh, yeah. If I had been faster on the draw, I could have F6 through their turn. They almost messed up. Ugh. So why didn't they take Thoughtseize? Why did Thoughtseize go like second last if they have cards like Duress in their deck? Because I didn't see that before. I'm really surprised that Thoughtseize went that late. I guess they maybe already had Duress and Mind Twist and just thought they didn't need it? I don't know. Seems like a weird choice. Because Thoughtseize is, I mean, just an upgraded Duress. Card's fantastic. Take Ashiok. Yep, that kind of makes sense. They know not to play into balance now, though, which is an issue. Hate seeing that. Go Coalition Relic, then we'll Thirst. Hopefully we can discard Blightsteel and draw Tinker. Just go off with that. That's the goal. They might have a hard time playing around balance here, too. I wonder if they're trying to play, like, some aggressive creatures right now. Guess we'll have to find out. Urborg, sure. And what else do we have? Liliana. If they plus that to make us discard, I'm not super sad. Losing Blightsteel is hardly the worst thing that can happen to us. I can discard a lot of cards in my hand and not really care. Because we just want to get the Tinker online. Liliana is a good answer to Blightsteel, though, if we can Tinker it out, which is a problem. Get rid of Kalatas. Alright. So I have to find some way to deal with Liliana first. Battlesphere. That's a good card against Liliana. I'm going to play the Relic still, and then we'll try and Thirst next turn. I might even just discard Mana Confluence. I think that's correct. They're not just discarding lands either, so plussing Liliana might not be the best thing for them every turn. I don't know if they can constantly do that. They might not do it every turn. There's a lot of the times where Liliana has a secret fourth ability, which is 0, do nothing. There's a large percentage of the time where that's the correct thing. I'll get rid of the Mana Confluence. If I can draw something like Workshop, I can get Battlesphere down. And Battlesphere just is so good against Liliana here. I'd love to hit it. Demonic Tutor. Ugh. Third game in a row. I haven't seen Tinker once. They've seen Demonic Tutor 3 times. Come on. Give me a break, Worth. Give me that Tinker. Okay, not now, though, because now Tinker's not good against this Liliana. So, give it to me after Liliana's dead. Give me a way to... Give me Workshop. Give me Workshop. That's what I want to see. Shops to get out Battlesphere. Well, we hit the Tinker. Play the land, play the Signet. Probably discarding Balance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn, so we can get the Battlesphere down. They can minus Liliana, which is bad, but then we have Tinker. So if they go for the ultimate on Liliana, then we might be able to get Tinker down. So we still have a chance. Liliana's really good against us, though. If they have Mind Twist here, I'm going to vomit. No, please don't. Please don't. Okay, that's more than enough. Really? Wasn't that more than what they needed? Huh. One... Like, shouldn't X be 4 then? Where did the extra mana go? Well, that's the game. Because 2, 3, 4, 5... Didn't play Temple of Deceit this turn. Huh. I'm confused as to where the mana went, but doesn't really matter, I guess. That was a timely Mind Twist. Opponent's deck is good. And it's had some good draws. We've had some okay ones, but certainly not on that level. We kind of knew that they'd have Mind Twist because of the Demonic Tutor, but what do you do? An island. Liliana makes us sacrifice Solemn. And we hope we can just top deck out of this. We've got to top deck pretty well. Tezzeret maybe. Another land. And another land. Okay. At least we get to scry. Definitely don't want that. Are we close to Blightsteel at all? Don't think so. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah. Still need a workshop or something to get Blightsteel down. So we really don't want to hit Blightsteel. I don't think that I should call shot the cards that I don't want, though. I probably should have said nothing. Oh, alright. Tezzeret is exactly what we needed. Because that can attack Liliana and possibly kill it. We know our opponent has a lot of... removal, though. I gotta go for the killing Liliana route here. Does it work? Oh, we have a chance. Alright. Let's charge this. Pass. If we can start plussing Tezzeret, we actually have a really decent chance here. We might be able to do this. That was such a good top deck. Vindicate. Alright, well, I mean, we still have a 5/5. No more lands. Let's get Badlands just in case. Probably have a removal spell for this. Yeah, Manic Vandal. That'll work. Alright. We're both in a top deck war now, though. Workshop, pass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we definitely want to put the charge counter on this. I'm thinking of saving time by not charging it. But we need to, because if we drop Blightsteel, we can actually play it. Grand Dynamo. Nope. There. Now we don't need to worry about charging the Coalition Relic. We'll just pass. Frantic Search would be okay. Take a turn or two, but at least it digs through our deck. Grave Titan. That's not a problem, right? It just skipped my turn. Okay. Thanks, Magic. Oh, I guess we're dead then. I mean, not like Signet would have worked anyways. Yeah. Got down to the top deck war and they draw a little bit better. That was a good game though. It was close. We actually managed to battle down to a point where, even after they mind twisted us, we top decked that Tezzeret and we had a decent chance. It's just that the top deck war went badly for us. They hit Manic Vandal and Grave Titan, we hit a bunch of lands. I might have had too many lands in the deck. Frantic Search maybe should have been in from the start. I thought with like Looter and Thirst for Knowledge that I was okay. And I needed the land for different colors of mana, so that was a problem. But yeah, what do you do? I mean, we didn't get things like Mystical Tutor would have been really useful for the Tinker. Demonic Tutor obviously been very good, like Vampiric Tutor. We needed a few more things like that to really combo out with it. So unfortunate on that part for the actual draft itself. Maybe you could have tried to find something else that would be good for draws. Like I could have grabbed the Gush at some point, maybe grabbed Preordain. I know that we grabbed something else over the Preordain. I think the Underground Sea. I think that was correct, but it's possible that we wanted the Preordain just because the draw's pretty important for us. But, I mean, this deck was good. I think the deck was solid. Like I said, just got outdrawn a little bit there, and that just happens sometimes. Mind Twist was obviously insane. Like, our opponent went Demonic Tutor, Mind Twist a bunch, and that's a really good way to win matches. I was impressed, though. I mean, like, it shows that this deck was pretty solid, that we could actually top deck out of that and manage to get to a point where we had just a top deck war. They had to draw well to actually beat us. They just did that afterwards. They did exactly what they needed. But lots of fun. I liked the deck. I hope you guys did too. And I will be back again next week for a little bit more Vintage Cube. We have one more week of Vintage Cube left, and then it's gone forever. So remember to vote in the poll. See what you want for another Vintage Cube Full Force article. And I will have that ready for you guys next Thursday. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I'm going to Relic Warder away the Azorius Signet, because we can just keep up a lot of pressure and stop them from having anything big. I love Relic Warder. Can I just say how awesome this card is?